What's up, race fans? My name's Owen, and welcome back to the Bent Fender podcast. And in this one, I will be reviewing the Belgian Grand Prix. So, before the start of the race, both Sonoda and Gasly had to start from the pit lane, and then half the field had a back of the grid engine penalty. So, which was whoever finished highest in qualifying, he would be the first. Every car who had the penalty would go by. He would be the first one of the penalized cars. I don't know what I'm saying. So, and those cars were Mick Schumacher, Zhou Guanyu, Lando, Ocon, Leclerc, Verstappen, and Bottas. So, 7 cars had engine penalties. And so, starting on the front row was Sainz and Perez. Now, into the actual race. So, Sainz leads off the initial start. Then, off the start, Perez, he lost 3 positions before the first corner. Then Alonso makes contact with Hamilton. Or actually, Hamilton makes contact with Bottas, sending Hamilton flying. And then a couple turns later, Latifi spins, and then trying to avoid Latifi, Bottas spins, and which that brings out the first caution, and both Lewis Hamilton and Bottas are out of the race, which both of last year's Mercedes drivers out of the race, not even halfway through the first lap. So, after we went green, going to the first round of the pit stops, so Perez took the lead when Sainz pit. Then Verstappen took the lead, who on the first lap, Verstappen, who started 14th, got up to 8th within a lap. And then within the 12 laps, or 12 or 14 laps, Verstappen was in the lead. He was just nuts this weekend. Then on the next round of pit stops, Sainz takes the lead when Verstappen pit. Then Verstappen took the lead. Then there were a lot of great battles in the midfield throughout this whole race. I think twice in this race, Ocon passed 2 cars within a turn, going into a turn, which is crazy. But with that being said, Max Verstappen ends up winning the race, and Verstappen was just dominant. I don't know what the hell Red Bull put in Verstappen's car, but I don't think it was an F1 engine. I think it was a jet engine. He was going so fast, honestly. He looked like he was in a whole nother Formula event. He was in Formula God event, and everyone was in Formula E. Honestly, that's that. So the top 10 finishers were Verstappen, Perez, Sainz, Russell, Alonso, Leclerc, Ocon, Vettel, Gasly, and Albon round out the top 10. Leclerc did finish ahead of Alonso, but Leclerc got a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pits on his last pit when he went to go for the fastest lap. And Max Verstappen actually got the fastest lap of the race. So Max and Red Bull got max points this weekend, finishing first, second with the fastest lap. He was just... Verstappen's now untouchable. Like, Verstappen would have to DNF every single race. Leclerc would have to win every single race. And I think Verstappen would still win. Like, and honestly, this race was pretty good. There was a lot of good battles. The hectic first lap, which is definitely what I watch F1 for, the crazy opening laps. So I'm probably going to rate this race an 8 out of 10. It was a great comeback from their summer break, as well as I think we now have 8 races to go in the F1 season before Verstappen's crowned the winner. So join me next week while I review the Dutch Grand Prix. And please remember to like and subscribe, as well as go check out my other channels. One being my main channel of Fan Rantan, and one being a D&D channel where me and my friends play D&D. That is called Drunkards and Dumbasses. You can also find that under the Boundless Shores. So, we will see you next time. Peace.